as part of the preparation for the film, I obviously did a lot of research and background into diving and caving and so on, I learned to scuba dive as part of that, and on day 3 of training they put me into a cave in Mount Gambier, which is in South Australia. It was only a small cave, it wasn't a particularly dangerous cave, but it was terrifying for me at the time. But it's a fascinating experience and a real insight into what the experience is like for cave divers, because in that environment it's pitch black, which is scary enough. It's obviously very enclosed, very claustrophobic, and you're underwater at the same time. So you can only see what your torch shows you. So it sort of combines all of those elements of the claustrophobia of caving, but with the kind of added danger of, if you run out of air, then you need to have coping mechanisms in place. So that was an interesting part of the preparation for the film. One of the things about Sanctum is that because it's set in caves are a really great environment to shoot 3D because of the sort of lateral depth in the frame. It's frames within frames, and so it's a great way to showcase 3D because our philosophy of the 3D is not necessarily about spectacle, but about how does the 3D become more immersive in the story. So there's a kind of a literal and a metaphorical thing about immersion in this film, Sanctum, and I think Jim was really strong on getting the story right, having a really character-driven story where the 3D is never drawn to, it's never about the 3D. It's not about showcasing 3D, it's about storytelling.